If you're facing the frustrating issue of TV refusing to turn on, you're not alone. There could be several reasons behind this problem. But let's start with the basics. First and foremost, start by removing any surge protectors, extension cords, and power strips from the path between your outlet and TV. You'll want to plug your TV directly into the outlet. Step 1. Software glitch. Sometimes the software on your TV gets hung up on a process and is having trouble returning to normal function. A reset should get it out of any bugs or bad loops. To reset your TV, you will need to do the following. Firstly, unplug your TV and leave it unplugged for 3 minutes. While unplugged, press and hold the power button on the TV for 30 seconds to discharge static electricity. After 3 minutes later, then plug the TV back in. Then try to turn on the TV. Does it work now? Yay, you're done. If persists the same problem, then go on to the next step. Step 3. Faulty power supply. If the red light is blinking on and off, it's likely that your TV has a bad power supply. For the next tests, you will need to open the back of your TV. This can be both physically difficult, or you may not feel comfortable opening the TV up. If you choose to do so, there are a couple of tests you can do to see what has failed. Remove the power cord and all other cables connected to the unit. Before opening the back cover, you have to wait 30 minutes to avoid high voltage electric shock. After remove the back cover of the unit, you should look at the power supply board for burn marks or swollen components. Especially capacitors. See the picture. These can fail in a way that the TV will start to behave strangely and then just go dark. There is also a fuse on most power supply boards. If it is blown, it can be checked for continuity. It is usually a sign of other failures on the board. If power supply board looks good, move on to the last step. Step 4. Motherboard failure. A quick test that will show if the motherboard, the main board on the back panel of the TV, has failed. Unplug the TV. It should already be so. Shown in red box in the picture, there should be a black cable running from a connector on the power supply board to a connector on the motherboard. Disconnect the cable from power supply board. Now plug in the TV and turn it on. Observe the backlight through the small holes in the rear of the metal plate. If it is now lit, if so, this is a general indication of a failed motherboard. If failed, you require to replace the motherboard, and hopefully the problem will be resolved. Step 2. Backlight malfunction. If you've ruled that your TV is definitely receiving adequate power, your TV might actually be on, especially if the standby light is off and the black screen is caused by a failed backlight. You can check this using a flashlight held close to the screen. Look for a faint picture in the lit area. If it's there, the backlight has failed. It may be a bad power supply board feeding the backlight, or the backlight components. Another possible indicator of a shorted backlight is a blinking standby light. You can replace the backlights yourself. You can order units to fit your TV, and replacement involves just screws and connectors. In summary, if TV won't turn on, start by plugging it directly into the outlet and resetting it. Inspect the power supply board for damage or blown fuse, and if all looks good, test the motherboard. Follow these steps to troubleshoot and potentially fix the problem with your TV. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to share them in the comments below. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more helpful tips. Your support means the world to us.
First thing to try if you're having network issues, as it can often fix problems not just for your Google TV but for all your connected devices. Here's how to do it. Unplug the power cable of your TV and router from main socket. Then wait for 2 minutes.